Hello everyone, Roadrove here. Welcome to another washing machine video. This time, I am doing a review of the machine, which I really should have done for the first video of it. Don't know why I'm doing it now, but anyway, enough of that. Let's start by the features. When you power on the machine, you get a choice of cycles, which I've already talked about in a previous video, but I will talk about them again anyway. You get Cotton, Cotton Eco, Easy Care, Sportswear, and I'll talk about what they're all for in a second. You also get Wool, Quick 30, Rinse and Spin. You get Baby Care, you get Intensive, you get Time Dry, Low Temperature Dry, Iron Dry, and Cover Dry. And when you select your cycle, let's say cotton, you get a choice of options. If you put the dry on, that adds that puts an indicator on, and that just says that the dry will work. If you select pre-wash, it adds like a saturation wash, so that it gets the clothes cleaner at the start, the start of the cycle. You hit intensive, it gives an extra wash time and one extra rinse. You hit medic rinse, it gives a few minutes of extra wash time, and then it does 7 rinses, with the last one being nearly half an hour long, heating up to 40 degrees Celsius. You also get a choice of changing the temperature and the spin speed. Also get rinse hold, which is basically where it holds the water in on the final rinse until you press like the spin button or something else. I don't know. At least that's how it did it on the hot plate machine. I'm not sure whether it does that the same on this machine or whether it just ends the cycle without doing a spin. But I don't know. You may have to put it on the spin after that. You also get a choice of time delay, which is this button here. This has 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours, 16 hours, 17 hours, 18 hours, and 19 hours. Then it just does 2 beeps telling you that it's off. You also, on Cotton Eco, this is basically just like the cotton cycle, except the temperature will only go up to 60. And it just provides a more thorough wash and is more economically friendly. So it's economical. I think that's how it's pronounced. Economical, I don't know. Economical for the environment. So, being that it has a lower maximum temperature and the default temperature is 40, it's basically just like, if you need to wash cotton, you need a thorough wash or something. But you don't have enough electricity, say, or you're on a water meter, then this is the cycle for you. If you move on to Easy Care, the maximum spin speed is 800 RPMs, which means it will turn 800 RPM every minute, or turns, and it won't go up any higher than 800 RPM, because it can't do that. It's supposed to be Easy Care, so it can't care for the clothes if you have it right at maximum spin speed. The maximum temperature on this is also 60. On this cycle, you can have dry, you can have pre-wash, you can have intensive, and medic rinse. The only thing you can't have is 1400 revolutions per minute and 95 degree options. If you move on to sportswear, this has a preset time instead of those 3 bars, which means sensing. So this has a preset time. And like the other cycle, and like Easy Care, it's got a maximum of 800 revolutions per minute. But on the sports cycle, instead of having 60 degrees as its maximum temperature, it has 40, if you can see there. And it won't go any higher than that. If you move on to wool, that also has the same as the sportswear cycle, except the fact that it has lower cycle times. If you move on to quick 30, it has about the same as wool, except you can change the spin speed to 1400, which adds an extra 5 minutes on. You can also change the temperature, which changes it upwards, and you can also add intensive button, which adds an extra 10 minutes on. On rinse and spin, there's no temperature, 1400 RPM spin speed. It just does a rinse. You can put medic rinse on, and that gives it 20 more minutes. It's just one rinse and then a full spin. Move on to baby care. Pre-wash and medic rinse are already set on, but you can turn this off just by pressing the button. And the suggested temperature is 95 Celsius. And then the suggested spin speed is 800 revolutions per minute. If you move on to intensive 60, as it says, it's 60 degrees, 1 hour. But if you want to have the spin speed at 1400 revolutions per minute, you'll need to change the time will change for 4 more minutes. And if you have rinse hold on no spin, the temperature, the cycle time goes down to 50. Move on to time dry. You can't have any options on this apart from turning off the spin speed and selecting different times for the dry. You move on to low temperature dry. This dries at a low temperature. You can also turn the spin speed off and have it detect what's in the drum, or you can keep the spin speed on and have it just spin before the cycle and then detect. If you move on to iron dry, this will dry and iron your clothes for you. It doesn't really work that well, but it's better than nothing. And you can do the same as low temperature dry. Cover dry is the longest dry cycle and dries it the best. That's all of the cycles. So now moving on to what the cycles are for. Cotton cycle is for in the drum. If you want to wash cotton or just give other types of clothes a more thorough wash, then that's the cycle that you can use. I've already said about the cotton economical. Easy care for delicate items such as, dresses and stuff that need to be washed. Sportswear is, as it says, any clothes that need washing that have that are to do with sports. Any football boots, sport shoes, anything like that. Wool is for wool, as it says. Quick 30 is just a quick wash, which I used last video. Rinse and spin, I've already said, is a rinse cycle with a spin on it. Baby care cares for items that babies wear, and it has medic. You should really keep medic rinse and pre-wash on and have it set to 95, because then you should also put intensive on, because that adds an extra rinse, remember. Intensive 60, this cycle is like a fast wash cycle, or quick 30 as you call it on this washing machine. It's just a 1 hour wash. You can either have it 1 hour and 4 minutes or 50. If you move on to time dry, that's for drying clothes. Low temperature dry is also for drying clothes. Iron dry is for drying clothes, and cover dry is also for drying clothes. So I think that's about it. No, it's not. If you press and hold intensive and medic rinse, it will say on the display TCO. That means tug clean, and you're supposed to run that when you get the machine, and when every 20 or so washes every 2 months or 4 months or whatever. If you don't want that on, then just move the dial around. If you hold dry and pre-wash, then the child lock comes on. Or not. Hang on, let me try that again. I don't think you can set child lock on when it's not on a cycle. There is also the option for when it's on a cycle, you can press and hold time delay, which will turn the beeper off, but I don't recommend doing that. I strongly recommend against doing that, because then if your machine has a fault, it won't give you a warning. It will just flash the error code. It will, like UE, IE, DE, OE, and all of that. And yeah, I think that's about. Oh no, it's not. There's also a smart diagnosis. Smart diagnosis feature, and it's where you put your phone up to the mouthpiece. You put your phone's mouthpiece like this part, you can't see where I'm pointing, at the power button. So if it's sideways, you press and hold the temperature button, and then it will make a horrible noise, but it is worth it if you don't know what your machine has wrong with it. You only do this when you're asked to by the LG company, and they will definitely tell you what they will try and see what's wrong with the machine. If they detect something wrong with the machine, they will tell you how to fix it. Unless they don't know what's wrong with the machine, in which case they'll most likely send a repairman out, or you can just take the machine in to LG and it'll be fixed. So yeah, I hope this review helped you a lot on choosing whether to buy this washing machine or not. And it also has a 6 motion. I can't forget that. It has 6 motion, which is basically stepping and filtration, tumbling. Oh, I don't know all of the 6 motions. It also has inverter direct drive, 8 and 4 kilograms. I've shown you all of this already. B-rated energy. I showed you all of this in the video on new LG washing machine. You can go check that out if you want. And yeah, I hope this review helped you consider whether buying this machine or not. It also comes with a free 10-year warranty for the direct drive motor. So if the motor itself goes wrong, that's the stator and rotor and nut and bolt, then you can get it replaced or fixed for free. That basically means they find out you have done it on purpose, say whether you've hot wired the motor, which is strongly recommended against, that on direct drive washing machine motors, on any motors actually, I would say, then you'll have a charge which you'll have to pay. There's also a guarantee for the machine, for the whole machine. I think it is 2 years, I'm not sure, because I didn't read the label properly or when we got the machine. But yeah, that's about it. But the same rule applies with the machine's guarantee. If you've done it on purpose, they'll charge you to get it repaired or replaced. So yes, it's strongly recommended that you don't try and destruct a washing machine like this, because it's well worth buying. If you've seen my last video, then you'll see proof, and the machine's just turned itself off, and you'll see proof that the machine is good enough for buying. So yeah, I hope this review and the previous video helped you a lot on choosing whether to buy this washing machine or not. If you are considering buying it, it is the F14968D5 model. That's F14968D5. So I hope this review helped you a lot, and I've said that so many times in this video now. And remember to to like and comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.